must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things. I am near the fallen star, and the dead it raised. I have come to aid these lands. Where is the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Burn those corpses before they rise again. Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What fate can save us? I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's...
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
Why do you say that?
There's always some threat.
Don't you dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix it.
Ain't done hurt, you know?
Your cart is in the way.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
Then why are you standing here, idle?
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
No.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard...
Are you Leah? Did you survive the fallen star?
I did. But it blasted my uncle, Deckard Cain, into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Yes. That is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
"16 militiamen went out. Only Rumford came back.
May the gods who abandoned us come to your aid.
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
Tristram. Diablo once walked these lands. Pride in this. This will be a challenge.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
Thank you for your help.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful.
It's a shame that bard got himself eaten.
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there. What are we doing in my room? A miracle has happened. A hero, like one out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still lives, and I pray that the hero will bring him home safely.
It doesn't seem likely that Deckard Cain could have survived down in the cathedral this long, does it?
Strange things happen in these lands.
You seem quite sure of yourself. You know something I don't.
You know it's not polite to go through other people's things, don't you?
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information...
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look! A hidden cellar. Follow me.
Dark magic lingers here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton! Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best.
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her. For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo... I don't know.
This soul is not yet at rest. Tristram Cathedral.
the star fell below.
Will die.
cycle.
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Thought we could keep the dead trapped here. Akarat, save me.
Here's Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die. master would take pride. In this.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Deckard Cain! Back to your graves! Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
I have found Leah's uncle, Deckard Cain. He was pursued by a creature called the Skeleton King, who blocks the path to the fallen star.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Friend? I am not often called that. But I wish to know more about the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
please, Uncle. Not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
The Skeleton King was once our... What did you learn?
She wasn't from... She was in search...
I am the last.
That's...
When the first...
You and...
I know. The prophet all know...
What happened?
Leor and he come many and...
I've spent most... He's convinced...
You know what would take everyone's mind off their troubles? One of Theodos's great qualities.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wound.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My duty is my future.
So serious. Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time. The world is constantly renewing itself.
What are you trying to say?
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind.
You are the blacksmith, aren't you? I have a request.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Death is a path all must tread. Allow me to help.
Thank you. Follow me.
This gate is locked by order of the captain.
Sorry.
Do not apologize. You grant them peace.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Cedric! Help me!
I must wait longer.
I couldn't have done this.
There is a way.
I can help. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rations. How are we supposed to...
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love.
I would like to hear more about your
Not much to tell. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram. When the Skeleton King...
He made his choice.